Are we live? I never know when I'm live. It's so confusing. Are we live? Been live for 5 seconds. All right. Well, thank you everybody for being here today. Welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing well. We're going to be answering some DMs today. So if you have a question, shoot it to the Instagram DMs. Hit me with a voice message, whatever, and I'll play it for the stream. William B says, nice glasses. Hey, thanks. Dude, really? Really? Dude, what's up? Mohammed, what up? Good morning. Love what you do. Keep it up.
Thanks, everybody, for being here today. I really appreciate you.
Okay. Well, so the thing is, I have a big light right next to my camera, and it gets kind of blinding when you're sitting here for like an hour. So that's why a lot of streamers wear sunglasses inside, because they have the light behind their camera on their face. Crystal, what up? Where's the number? So hit me with the DM. Hit me with the DM on Instagram. Hit me with a voice message. We'll play it. Oh, one other thing before I forget. If you're interested in doing a one-on-one with me, the link is in the description. I've been helping a few people lately. Been getting some good results. What does it mean by answering calls? It means by hit me with an Instagram voice message, and I will listen to it. Let me see if I got any. I'll answer some that are sitting in the DMs right now. Have you considered streaming on Twitch instead of YouTube? Yeah, but nobody comes to Twitch. Nobody comes to Twitch. It's really hard to roll over an entire channel to Twitch. So sometimes I stream on Twitch, like games or unrelated things that I don't stream on YouTube for. Should I completely lie on a resume? I'm not going to tell you what to do. Should I put community college, computer science degree on my resume? Yeah, sure. Just don't put the start and end dates. Well, put the end date. Don't put the start date. That was from Shouds, by the way. Shout out to you, fam. Big fan of your work, Dan. Dude, thanks. I hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. No one cares about Twitch. Twitch is good for like security, you know, like a backup plan. Yamato, what up? Love the strange voice. Just got the end of it. Eddie.
Eddie, I hope you're doing swell. Let's get a round of applause for Eddie in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Hope your Friday's going well, dude.
Tom. I recommended you to take calls a few months ago, but you refused because you were afraid to give your number. Did you end up creating a Google Voice account? I have a Google Voice account, Tom. So we're not going to do like actual like phone calls. We'll do Instagram calls. So that way I can I don't have to give a number. You can add me on Instagram, and then we can do it there. So it's just hit me on Instagram with a voice message or a DM or whatever. Trees, what up? Twitch has more of a donation culture. Yeah, but that's not why I do the live streams. I don't do the live streams for money. I don't do the live streams for channel growth. I just do it because I just want to answer questions and be real and be engaging, you know? If people donate, fantastic. They're appreciated, but that's not why I do it. Code, what's up, man? Samuel, thanks for being here. I have an office with a window at work. Should I feel guilty for working from home when there are other people without windows? Why would you ever feel guilty for working from home? Dude, every time I say no one should ever have to go to an office, everyone's like, hey, I don't know about you, Josh. I don't know about you, Josh, but I get a lot more done at the office. It's like, bro, you're working remote. You don't got to go to an office. Go to the coffee shop. Go to the beach. Go to a hotel. Go literally anywhere except an office. I mean, go to a WeWork. You don't have to, just because you work remote doesn't mean you have to be alone all day. And that's why I think people are like, why don't this cabin fever get alone? No, man, just go anywhere. You're remote. Doesn't mean be at home in an office. Christopher, how's it going, dude? Thanks for being here. What voice changer app are you using?
So this voice app is called Voice Mod Pro.
Big streamers get most of their money from Twitch Prime, not donos. Yeah, but imagine being a big Twitch streamer. Few and far between. For every 100 people that are doing well on Twitch, there's probably another 10,000 people that are sitting on the 50th page that has one view. I'm refreshing. Thanks, man. Miss Naomi says, also I love you, baby. Oh, we got a voicemail. Okay, hold on. Let me pause. Pause the music. Okay. Remote is the dream. Remote is the dream. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let me listen to this real quick. Make sure it's not something. Okay, yeah, got it. All right, so this is from Miss Naomi. Miss Naomi. All right, here we go.
Specific info with some timestamps of like what your daily routine in terms of like waking up, working out, doing work, going to bed, and things like that look like, because I'm trying to be more efficient with my time.
Yeah, sure. So it's I wish I had kept track by like the minute of my day, but I really don't because okay, sometimes I do. To a certain degree I do. Usually I wake up, meditate for 10 minutes, not like in a weird way, just try to like, I think a lot of people wake up and answer their phone and look at their emails first thing. I try not to do that because whatever you see first thing in the morning kind of sets the mood for the day, right? So I try to like either like watch positive videos or like just think about positive things I want. Then I go lift weights. I have to lift weights in the morning. I don't like lifting weights in the evening. I just don't like it. I don't eat until it like this guy is such a money grab, dude. Well, you're welcome to donate. Appreciate you. Thanks for being here. I don't eat until 1 o'clock. I do intermittent fasting, and I usually spend most of my days writing a script or like researching videos and then filming and editing. I really wish I had something more like concrete from like 1 to 5 I was doing, but there's really not. I just more of have like certain principles I stick to, like intermittent fasting and night quicker. I lift in the morning, and then I don't really have a cutoff time because sometimes I'm feeling super creative and sometimes I'm not. They're kind of spontaneous. Man, I wish there was something like more concrete. My routine looks pretty much the same. Wake up early, around between like 5 and 7, and then go to the gym, get started on work. That's it. I prefer working from home or out hiking, anywhere but this cubicle I'm in. Dude, Christopher gets it. What are the 3 most important skills needed to be a successful programmer? Negotiation, persuasion, and programming. Joshua wakes up and meditates for 10 minutes by breaking through dimensional barriers. I'm actually a 4th dimensional trimodal. What's weird about meditating? I mean, all right, that's kind of to each their own, you know, but like some people are like, feel your chakras, feel the energy into your 6th and your 3rd eye chakras. And it's like, I'm not into that. I'm really just trying to like calm my mind right now. What coffee and how much? I don't drink coffee. How do you get the energy to go work out when you have nothing in your stomach? Usually the food that I had the previous night when I eat dinner, that's enough. When was the last time you went on vacation, dude? Like 4 years ago? How's your current schedule different from when you work for someone else? I've worked, Naomi here. I have worked way more hours for myself than I ever have for anyone else. I will work all day long, and I don't care because I know it's for me, number one, and number two, I like what I do. So, hey, buddy. What do you think of Wappler? I don't really know what that is. Can you give us your home address? Yeah, just if you type in the White House, you can come visit me if you'd like. Be sure to hold up a sign or something. They'll come get you. Every YouTuber's morning routine includes oatmeal for breakfast. Yeah, I don't eat breakfast. I don't eat until 1 o'clock. Computer science and information technology. Looks the same to me. Okay, so computer science and IT. IT is more hardware. Computer science is more software. You don't drink coffee. Do you take ADHD medications? No. I don't drink coffee. I don't take any medications. Terang, what's up, dude? I also get things done without coffee. Why sunglasses? There's a big light next to my camera, so it's kind of blinding. Got that fat bank account yet to retire? I wish. No. No. Thanks for the question. Sorry, not more concrete. How can I send you a voicemail? Just hit me up on Instagram. Let me refresh. Tabletop tacos. Let's pause.
Hey Josh, I'm a big fan of your channel, and I was wondering, I'm a high school senior looking at applying to colleges in many different places. Looking primarily at the States and the Netherlands and the UK. I was wondering, do you think it's worth going to college in the States, or should I just go to the Netherlands, like my parents want me to, where it's a lot cheaper, but I don't think I'll be as happy there. Also, I'm going in for Bachelor's of Science in Computer Science. Thanks.
All right, so here's the deal. I don't think that you need to go to get a computer science degree at all. I think you should just not listen to your parents in general because it's your life, not their life. The only reason you should listen to your parents is if they are providing something for you, and if you don't do what they say, they take that away, and you need that thing. But generally, always live your life for you first, and don't let your parents control what you do. Okay, so now number two, the computer science degree might be hit or miss. You're not going to need it. You might need it in the EU, but the EU is coming around. There's more and more places in the EU that aren't requiring degrees anymore. College in the US, you'll get that party experience if you go to a non-sausage party school, but you're going to have a lot of debt. In general, I don't think you need to go. I would just go to I'd try to be self-taught first and get a job, or go to a co-boot camp, and you'll be good to go. Go to the Netherlands, bruh. You don't need a degree to do this. That's the thing. You don't need to spend 4 years to do this. What's the round buttons on your second screen?
The round buttons allow me to engage with you guys on a deeper level. You feel me? You feel me, girl?
Do you rely too much on pre-workout to get that energy boost? Not really. No. How do you? I mean, I don't know. I feel pretty like smooth sailing most of the day. I'm pretty chill. I don't have like a lot of high highs and a lot of really low lows. I'm just more of like in the middle. But a lot of people would just be like, "Why are you so sad?" Just because I'm not jumping up and down and I'm not like super sad. Like you're expecting people to be does not mean they're like not like sad. I mean, I'm happy. I'm just not like way up here or way down here. I need college for what I'm going for. Yeah, for some things, but for programming, no. How much for a consult? Link for that is down there. Check it out. Eddie.
What's up, Josh? Love the live stream as always, and I loved your previous video on the corporate cringe. That was definitely one of your best ones yet. They're getting better and better every time. So you're past 200,000 subscribers, which is awesome. What's your next goal? 500,000?
500,000
for 2020?
I don't know. I have no idea. I think that seems a little crazy to me. Thank you for the 5. I'll answer your question in 1 second. Thank you for the 5. Soul. Gotta go work on the grind. Eventually be a 1099. You can negotiate down to a 1099. Like, just see if they offer it. It requires, like, if you want to proposition yourself to be a 1099 to your contractor, just say, hey, this will save you money. I am literally saving you money by offering you to make me a 1099 contractor. I reduce your payroll taxes if you take me off. Just take me off. Give me 1099. That's how you can do it. If you it costs them money to keep you on payroll. So it's literally saves them money when you're 1099. Hopefully that helps. Eddie, for the question, what's the goal? I don't know. It's just a number. It's weird. It's so weird. It's just a number, but like there's people, and it's just, man, it's weird to think about. I like to think about it. It's 20% of a million people. 200,000 people is 20% of a million. So that's just crazy to me. Like, imagine 200,000 people on the road. That's a lot of people. I'm old enough to be your mother, so I'm not really your target, but I enjoy the content. Wait, what? I work tech support 100% remote, and I love it. Keep telling it like it is. That's awesome. Tech support remote. Do I go to your Instagram and ask a question? James, yeah, hit me up. 500K subs in 2020. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to make videos that get more than 10,000 views. I don't know how to do it. But if you live in Sweden and it's free, is it not worth getting the degree? Yeah, but then you have to live in Sweden for 4 years. Everything in Sweden is really expensive. You have to negotiate. Well, if you want to come back to the United States, people are going to question your degree because they're like, that's not from the USA, and the USA is the greatest nation in the world, and we don't believe in degrees that aren't the USA. Like, that's what you're going to have. That's what I have to deal with. Well, you have a degree from Finland. It must be nothing. And it's just like, can you go check the educational, like, ranking system? Because, like, the US is not, like, Finland's up there within, like, the top 5. Okay. Are you able to support yourself with just YouTube? For the most part now, but that's never good to rely on, right? Would you suggest a CS degree with some specialization if you want to go to deep machine learning? Yeah. I think a degree for machine learning would probably help you get a job. I don't think it will help you do the job. I just think it will help you get a job because, yeah. How would you go about getting students to teach? Well, you got to make a website for your service. You got to show what you're going to sell, and then you got to reach out. You can pursue that through ads, or if you have a brand somewhat, you can do that. I don't think the whole get your friend, like when you first start a brand, everyone's like, get your friends and family in on it. Just ask your friends to tell their friends, and it's like, that's really annoying. Like, I don't know you. Like, this is weird. I don't think that's ever worked. Maybe in like 1955, that like tell your friends word of mouth type deal worked, but I don't think that works anymore. I think Facebook ads or Instagram ads. How do you know you're not crazy? You're just hallucinating your whole life. Well, I think it's a pretty good trip then, dude. Yeah, free degree costs your time. Yeah, you still got to spend your time. How many programming languages do you consider yourself to be fluent in? I don't consider myself to be fluent in any languages. I consider myself to be fluent in solving problems and figuring things out that get the job done. JavaScript's much harder than Ruby, but I'll get through it. Ruby is actually designed to be like simpler, which is so funny. Are UK degrees respected in America? I'm not sure. I can't say. People respect my degree to a degree. So are we supposed to dress as careers in school? And I was wondering, what do software devs wear to jobs? Yeah, you wear whatever you want to the job as software. Like, if you're wearing a suit and tie to go code every day, get a new job. Get a new job. You do not need to wear a suit and tie to go sit in a corner in the back where they're going to put you to code all day. If you're a client-facing dev, which means you're like consulting daily with clients, maybe you got to wear something a little nicer, like jeans and a collared shirt, maybe. But even then, I think most devs are wearing cargo shorts, flip-flops, and a Hawaiian t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Why does everyone outsource to India? Because it's cheaper. It's called global arbitrage. The word you're looking for is global arbitrage, and it's basically just leveraging currency values. It's like Forex trading, right? Leveraging currency values to make money. All right, Shroff, let's do it. I don't know what to do, sir. I feel lost. What the? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna play this voice message.
Hello, Josh. Good morning. So, I had a question. I'm new in the US. It's my 20th day now in the United States of America. I'm an immigrant. In my country, I have an equivalent almost to an associate degree in computer science here, but I have no experience. I'm young, like 20, 21 years old now, and I don't know what to do, what to learn, what to expect here in terms of technology used here, and how to land a job, and how to ever look for a job, because here is totally different from to my country, and I don't know what to do. People here asking for bachelor degrees, asking for experience, a lot of experience, asking for technologies that I had never used, and I feel no motivation now.
All right, so here's the thing. You're reading too far into the job applications. You're reading too far in. Every time you see a job that says 2 to 3 experience required, just ignore it. Just ignore it. Like you didn't even see it. Pretend like you didn't see it. You didn't hear it. You didn't read it. 2 to 3 experience doesn't exist. Every time you see a bachelor's degree, pretend that you didn't read that line. Every time you see some language that you don't know, but you want to learn it or you're willing to learn it, apply. That's it. That's basically all there is to it. You're letting the requirements of a job scare you like it's like the law, like it's been written, signed, and enforced by the police, and that's not how jobs work. Jobs are literally bartering. People. Hey, buddy. People are so used to going to like the store and just paying with the price, and so you just everything's set in stone, and that's not how it is anymore. With jobs, everything is bartering. It's negotiation. It's just because someone says no, that they don't want to hire you, you can say, well, let's talk about it for a second. It's like people are so used to everything being so set that they would never haggle. You can haggle. You can always haggle with a job. You can always say, well, hold on, wait a minute. What about this? What if I do this? What about if I do this? What about if I do this? And I just think that no one has ever told people that. No one has ever said, if they say no, just say, well, let's talk about it for a second. Can you tell me why? Hold on. Well, let me try to change your mind. It's not illegal to try and change someone's mind. Hopefully that helps. He's outside chasing squirrels. He's just letting me know that he's still good. All right, we got another message here.
Hello, Josh. My name is James, and just graduated from high school in Canada. I'm right now living in Newark, New Jersey. I have some experience in digital marketing, and I was wondering if it's best to just approach companies directly and say, hey, I'm interested in working for you guys. I provide PPC services, so is it a good idea to approach companies that provide the same service that he can also provide for the agency that they provide to their clients.
So you're going to provide a service to somebody that you think an agency is already doing. Just because someone's already doing it doesn't mean they're doing it to the best of their ability or they're doing it the best in general. You have two ideas. Whichever one executes better will win for the most part, unless you're like trying to build a software and then Google's like, oh, look at that. That's neat. We'll just build it ourselves because we have money and we can just do it faster and quicker and we have more resources. But in general, two ideas, whoever executes better, you know. Can I get a channel review? Eddie, yeah, you can get a channel review, dude. Why do you wear sunglasses inside? Because I have a big bright light next to my camera so that it doesn't look creepy in here. How do you ignore job requirements and then they just ignore you? All right, so here's the thing. They ignore you anyways. Or, like, you definitely don't get any response if you don't reply, right? But, yeah, they'll ignore you for the most part. They'll ignore you a lot. But there will be the 3 out of 10 that don't ignore you, right? So those are 3 that you didn't have, you just didn't apply. I'll take it. It's a numbers game. You got to play the numbers game. Okay, Eddie, let's look at the channel, my dude. It's been a minute. One moment, please.
Thank you for the donation, by the way, Eddie. I really appreciate the dono and the support. And, you know, we're going to check out Eddie's channel for a minute, and then I will jump back to the DMs.
Okay. Yeah, so if you want to know about like open source and how to make your resume and portfolio stand out, like Eddie's got you covered. He'll teach you how to do open source because that's all the jobs are like, can you open source is extra credit. Dude, he's got you covered. All right, let's look at it. Munchkin, what's up, man? I need more content of the dog. Okay. Am I going to get doxxed? No, I'm not. Okay. All right. So, highlights of 2019. How to contribute to open source in 1 minute. I feel like that's a loaded statement in 1 minute. I wonder why 76%. This thumbnail needs work. No black space, like and it kind of like it's like 3D effect, I guess. What happened in 2019? Instead of saying what happened in 2019 as like a question, I would just say this happened in 19, and this is what you should do, or this is what I learned. I think you have to give them something that makes them curious, but this doesn't give them anything. This just makes them curious. You have to do both. Give them a little bit of something that's like, oh, well, let me find out more. This is just like a clickbait, like just a question to get them to click. Question bait, maybe? Public speaking is fun. The title here is lowercase. It's kind of strange. Build rock, paper, scissors with... Yeah, see, that's got a lot of views, too. I don't know if you push that. Open source developer relations. I don't know what that means. Open source developer relations. I just put open source developer. Isn't it? I guess relations would be kind of implied because you have a bunch of videos where you go to these events. One moment, please. Put some music. All right, let's go back. Is your GitHub your CV? Yes. Like this is a good thumbnail. This is a good video to talk about. These are also good. I feel like these sorts of videos aren't giving something that people can learn, I guess. Also, don't put text at the bottom because you can see when I mouse over, it gets cut off. So stop making excuses. Yes, you can like read these two, but like I can't read this one at all. I can't read that text at all. This is pretty good. I like that. That's a cool thumbnail. All kinds of 3D layering. Let's do a video really quick. Let's check out a video. I know that you had an editor. Don't get me. Is this gonna get me demonetized?
I don't like the excuse.
Just like a
"Oh, I've
preview, right?
started," or "I'm a year into my career, I can't give back." You're a year into your career, but someone is not even a day into their career yet, and they exactly.
Oh, this is pretty hype. I'm gonna be honest. Intro is too long. Intro needs to be between like 1 and 5 seconds. This is almost 12
Hi, my
seconds
name's
long.
Eddie. I'm a self-taught web developer. I'm full stack. I've been in the industry for 15 years. I have clients from high street banks to
Is it
government
just
bodies to
you,
startups,
or are you talking to people?
interesting
Okay.
fintechs. And I'm keen to get you the job that you deserve. If you're here, that means you want to push your skills, you want to learn more, and you want to do some great things.
That was slick.
So
That was
subscribe.
slick. Oh, what up,
I'll
Jarvis?
put in the comments below. Let me know what sort of videos you're interested in, how I can help you. What events would you like to go to? Maybe I can go to and ask questions for you and get the information for you. What sort of videos and what sort of content?
I'm not sure if you need the double angle camera. Like, it's good for more of like a one-on-one setting or an interview setting, but like this is kind of loud. So switching between camera angles with a lot of stuff going on in the background is kind of distracting.
Something is more the entrepreneurial type stuff. You know like what you're doing, start your own. Today, I work for a company called Sneak. They're a software
I think I would take this interview to somewhere like slightly more secluded.
security company, and I run their community arm of the business. So that's what we're doing here today. So we've just number one, you can always ask for a discussion.
Got the B-roll sliced
don't
in.
have
That's
to
good. For the interviews, I'd take it a little bit more secluded. Let me read some questions real quick. Ever taken nootropics? I mean, caffeine technically is. Would you work with me? Startup life, remote, 1.5 years at my startup. I don't know if this thumbnail, I would say a day in the life of a startup, or what running a startup looks like. That title could be changed for maximum clicks. Like, I think I'm interested in watching this, and I think people in the chat would be interested in watching 1.5 years working remote at your own startup. You just have to phrase that a little better. Is this like an interview though?
Hi, my name's Eddie. I'm the founder
this is
of
good.
Dashboard Hub, an open source project that allows you to focus on your pipeline. It brings your repositories together all on one page, so the technical and non-technical people are all seeing the same view of the project, the heartbeat of the project.
Yeah, that's slick.
Introduce yourself.
So I'm Changa and I just graduated New College of the Humanities, having studied politics, philosophy, and I
How many cameras do you have, Eddie? Holy crap. You got like 6 cameras,
remember
bro.
thinking theory.
I think the more one-on-one camera views, like one facing you and one facing her, and just swapping between the two is a little better, in my opinion. Yeah. I don't know. Does this help, Eddie? Message me on Instagram. Tell me if this helped or not. The thumbnails and titles, yeah, like this could be what it's like running a remote startup. And then in parentheses, 1.5 years. I think people would super click. There was 3 cameras. Okay. I missed. Is data structures important for non-FANG companies? Pretty much. Focus should be on projects. Always focus on projects. A lot of companies want you to do data structures and algorithms, but they're... Well, okay, I say a lot, but... I find the companies that are larger that have like this more vetted kind of application process, just toss it in there. Brand new to all of this, just began learning HTML 4 days ago. Any advice on anything? You're on the right track. What are you using? Channel review I just started, Josh. Okay, let's do it in the next stream. Or DM it to me on Instagram, Triple, and I'll watch it later today, and I'll DM you back. Thank you for the donation, by the way. There has to be a vid. The most used technologies of web development in the U.S. I have no. There isn't, like, it depends on where you lived. It's very regional for some reason. Can I send you a job description I just got an offer from? Yeah, sure. DM it to my email. How to apply what we just learned. I understand the basic syntax, looping, but when I see a project for beginner, I don't understand how to apply. Yeah, so you got to build some projects and then break it apart and then rebuild it from scratch. So follow the tutorial, build the test project, and then try to remake that test project you made from scratch. Then you'll figure out what's used. To be like, oh wait, don't I need a loop here? Or wait, why is this broken here, but it's not broken on, like, my app is broken and the one I just made from the tutorial is not broken. Why? And then you have to go back and forth and look at the differences and you're like, oh, that's why I need a loop. Oh, okay, I thought it was doing something different. The front end, you just learned JS and React. I mean, front end is everything. It could be the front end portion of Angular. Could be the front end portion of a lot of different frameworks. What up, homie? Anthony, thank you for being here, my dude. Okay, so let me look at the game. No bark. Don't bark. Oh my. Don't bark. No, no, no. You trying to start something? Okay. Watch the new 100 Thieves videos. I don't know what that is. Hold on, I got some games. Triple. Got it. What is this? I'm not living in the U.S., but I'm super keen to start my career in web development. I have a BSc in civil. I'm doing my master's in civil engineering. Why? I've been learning PHP, Python, SQL. I want to work as a remote worker, but I don't know how to get approaches. I don't live in USA. I live in South Africa. You're not gonna find remote jobs that are like engineering. That's why I don't do it. That's why I had to learn code, because all the remote jobs were code. Oh my gosh, my dog has so much hair right now. There's hair all over. Oh, bro. The music was super high. I'm sorry about that. Sorry. My apologies. My bad. The devil's music. That's funny. It's good lifting music. All right, we'll go back to chill music. Chill music. There we go. Let's make this Twitch louder. My bad. What's the song name? It was called like Night Seeker, I think. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We got one.
Hey Josh, I've been unemployed for a little over 4 months now, and I've applied to hundreds of jobs, and I've revised my resume, and yet I really haven't had any callbacks. Do you have any suggestions as to what I should do next?
You can always call them back. That's a big one. You can always follow up with them. Just like, I'd say 3 days after you apply, follow up if you can. Like if you have access to someone's email, I would always, I think like 72 hours. I got this question. What actually do you do? Like, are you a web dev or a programmer? Please explain, please. I used to be. Then I made my own business and quit programming for somebody else, and now I just make meme videos for the internet. Hopefully they're more than meme videos, but you ready to build the next Facebook? Dude, right on. At like literally like 30 people left because I played the rock music too loud. Bro, moment for not Shazamming it. Does website load speed change when the website's updated? Website loading speed is very dependent on like the host you're using, the amount of images and videos that you're loading and stuff like that. Memes and old lady voiceovers, yeah, that's all I do. Definitely do a follow-up call. Yep. You can always call them. It's just like applying online just leaves so much on the table. It's just not direct enough for me. I think that you should dive deeper. You should just call them, walk in, send a letter, you know, like, hey, look at my stuff. Alvin, what's up? Keep up the corporate cringe. Yo, everyone's like, this makes me not want to get a job. And I'm just like, look, nobody wants to do it. But the good jobs are the ones that don't post this. The good jobs are the jobs that are vague in their job description. And you show up to the interview and you're like, holy crap, this is really cool. Like, there's an Xbox over there and people are actually playing it. People are actually just chilling for a minute and not just heads down. Like, I've seen a startup with all these amenities. It literally, everyone just has noise canceling headphones and like you could hear a pin drop in that office. Like, it's supposed to be fun and engaging and like, you know, people are supposed to be chill and like actually go do the things that the startup's offering. But no, it's just like headphones on, you could hear a pin drop. Like everyone's just typing away. And it's like, this isn't what the vibe was, you know? Everyone's got their own office, you know, like with a door that they can close. Everyone, you know, but even then, you don't even have to be there if you don't want to be there. Mike. Do you ever think you'll go back to older content, like 5 JavaScript interview questions? Probably not. Because it's like mind-numbing for me to make. All right, guys, here's 5 JavaScript interview questions that you need to know to get the job. Like, I just can't bring myself. I can't. Like, it's so much. This is. I think I'm more about the soft skills of getting the job. The stuff that's harder to quantify, you know? Like this. Yeah, so what? They give you a code test question. You figured it out because you knew the answer. But, like, do you know how to negotiate salary? Do you know how to read their body language and really understand where they're coming from? Do you know the types of mental games they're playing with you? Do you see through the things that they're putting up in front of you? Those are the important things that people don't teach you. If someone offered you free rent, free food, and free transportation for a year in New York City, would you take it? No. Nope. Who's your favorite YouTuber besides Casey, of course? I like Corridor Crew a lot. Everybody on the Corridor Crew is like my bae. I would pay money. I'd pay like $1,000 to Corridor Crew if they would just let me come watch them run their business. Like, I just want to see what they do. They don't even got to put me in video. I would pay them like $1,000. Just let me sit in the back and watch how you guys make videos. How do you do this? What's the secret trick? Like, how do you run this business here? You know, that's what I'm really interested in. How do I stop Upwork from advertising on my YouTube? You don't get that option. Since it's dev talk, how to sharpen your JS skills. Work on projects that you like. Someone already make an Iron Man reference? I don't think so. Working on Salesforce MuleSoft. I think Salesforce is a risk. Salesforce is pretty big. I don't think they'll be going anywhere, but they have the potential to go somewhere. That's for sure. I fell for that. I'm gonna have to speak to my manager. Yeah, that's a good one. Any tips for transitioning from data science to machine learning, engineering to quantitative? I don't even know. I got nothing on that. I would just be totally BSing. What song is this? It's called it's this. That. What are some APIs you liked working with? I don't think I've ever thought to myself, I like this API. I don't think that's ever crossed my mind. I just like, is the job done yet? Can I go home? Can I do something else? I don't know. I don't think that's ever crossed my mind. I heard you say in the past that you're frugal. Can you offer some advice on money management? Spend less than you earn 100% of the time. Spend less than you earn. Open a business so that you can leverage that. Okay, what's up, man? I got it in Notion because you mentioned a video. Would you ever show us your Notion to see how you keep everything organized? It's nothing really exciting. Let me look. See what I got. Make sure I don't got anything in there. Yeah, sure. So this would be, so I have like social media clips, calendar, products that I have done, products that are working. I have all my assets for my channel and my brand in there, like pictures and color, the hex colors, crosspost guides, podcast, Reeves stuff for like Michael Reeves, Arduino ideas, thumbnails for transitioning those, and a bunch of stuff here. I have a journal that I keep, live stream ideas. You can see those here. Scripts, accountability, film, business. That's about it. And then inside of that, I just have individual pages on each one. That's about as complicated as it gets. There's a weird song. I'm gonna need to pass. That sucks you feel that way. I don't think it sucks to feel that way. I think it's just to each their own, you know? Like if you enjoy working with code and you like reading about APIs and stuff and you that's your thing, more power to you, man. But I'm more of a big picture type of guy. That's the difference. A lot of coders like to code. That's like what they love, you know? And I'm more about like, it's a tool. It's a tool to get the job done, to get to the big picture, like to finish the product, to sell the product, to do the thing, to accomplish the thing. Like, that's just the difference. Where's the scream light? Oh, it's in my other room. I had to clean up my desk. GitHub API? I like the Giphy API. That answer. I had an interview last week where the guy asked me little to no technical questions. He just chatted about the job. Super awkward. He acted like I already had the job, then 2 days later got a no. Yeah, I don't know. The dude sounds weird. Josh, what was the highest salary you've ever applied to? Bro, I applied to like CTO positions. I applied to like CTOs that were like $300,000. One guy actually wrote back and he's like, LOL. That was it. The respond email after I sent my application, cover letter, and projects, he literally just put LOL. Okay, sure, thanks. You can love to code and have a big picture. Yeah, I like going outside. I like working out. I like editing videos and filming videos and making movies and running a business, and that's what I love. I don't. Josh likes to hear himself talk. Harry, let me just say, I've read every single question that you've put there, and they're all really weird, so I'm not answering them. Any short-term goals for the foreseeable future? I try to produce like one piece of content every day. Try some graphics programming. Not everything has to be simple like web dev. Graphics programming? I like hardware programming. Like, that's what I like. So there's this thing called the over-justification effect. I've mentioned this a few times now, but basically it means that you're motivated to do something when you're not getting an external reward for it. You are intrinsically motivated. You do something because you want to do it and not because you get a paycheck. And that's how code is for me. As soon as I'm coding some ERP software, some SAP software that I just don't care about, I can't bring myself to care about this. It doesn't affect me in any way, shape, or form other than that it gives me a paycheck. My motivation. And that happens a lot with programmers. As soon as you, like, it's fun to learn, it's fun to tinker, it's fun to build these cool little projects that you're building for yourself to prep, and then you get a job and you're making something for somebody else, and it's his dream, you know, and it's not fun. Can't do it. What's your favorite chipotle combination? Dude, that's a real question right there. Chipotle probably we gotta do double meat, obviously, because you get like literal teaspoon. All right. This is my first chance to join. Just wanted to say hi, Wanderer. Thanks for being here. Check Insta. Yeah, we gotta do that. My bad. I'm getting distracted. Do you have bench, lift, squat goals for the year? Not so much in terms of numbers. I don't have number goals. I'm more of like athleticism goals. One second. What type of career path would soft QA lead to? More soft QA, probably. Probably being outsourced to people. How to start earning very low amounts through the internet, like 20 bucks. You gotta sell something. You gotta have a service and you gotta sell it. Graphics programming is hardware, which is a graphics card, I suppose, but I mean more like robotics. I'm building a calculator. What are the projects you recommend for someone that just started coding a month ago? Anything CRUD related, please don't make a to-do list. Please don't make a to-do list. Is everything okay? I don't know. Hold on. All right. Yeah, so basically, it's just the Voice Mod Pro that messes it up. Will you post more lifestyle stuff on Instagram? What do you mean more lifestyle? Like, what would you want to see? Your mic keeps cutting in and out. Yeah, it's Voice Mod Pro, so I don't use it that much. I've already made a to-do list. Basically CRUD applications. That's what web development is. CRUD applications. Log in, log out, create, read, update, delete. CRUD applications. How to approach big companies with a product. Probably got to find the right contact. That's going to be rough. I've never done it, so I don't know. Is YouTube worth it? I think so. I love it. it's I'm weird anyway, so it's a way to go. Looking at Instagram real quick. One moment. Uno momento, por favor. I don't see any. Oh, wait. Yeah, I answered. There's no more voicemails in here. Free photo editing software. GIMP. GIMP will do it. GIMP. You do any UI UX design? I mean, I make my own website. I make my own products. So there's that. I do my thumbnails. I do UI UX in that regard. What about a to-do list where you can log in and out? Now that's like 4D chess, okay? Please log in to see your to-dos. Can I request a song? No, because I'll get demonetized. That's the thing. I can't put anything on Spotify on here because it'll get demonetized. Have you ever worked on an embedded systems project? No. Mostly just web dev. How to negotiate salary once you have a job offer? Yeah, you call them back and you're like, hey, I'm thinking we can do this. I think I'm bringing enough value to the table where I think it's fair for me to ask for this price. And they'll counter you again. So this is how it goes. Let's say you get a job offer for $100,000, but you want 110. Counter and say you want 115. And they'll be like, well, we can't do 115. What about 110? Boom. You just got what you wanted. That's how you do it. Insta says you're offline. Well, I'm not. I'm looking at it. Big fan. Watch all the lives. I'm in the process of joining Lambda. My question is, how likely is it to get a fully remote job in 2020? I live in Virginia. Don't want to relocate too far. There isn't any tech companies around me. Yeah, it's how likely is it to get a remote job in 2020? It's probably more likely. Every year, the non-garbage companies, the non-micromanagement companies are realizing they can save money by just not giving people an office. That's what idiots, like, in my opinion, it's what smart companies do. If smart companies want to save money, they just say, hey, we trust you. Do the work wherever you want, whenever you want. As long as you get it done, I just can't, like, if I was a CEO, I just can't bring myself to be like, I need you to here in the office every day from 9 to 5, and I'm going to need to see what you're doing, when and where, and if you leave early, I'm going to know about it. Like, who cares, dude? Go live life, man. Why are you acting like a dictator? Yeah, but to answer your question, yes. Sorry, I go on tangents. Tanya. All right, I'm ready.
Hey Josh, thank you for streaming today.
Sure.
My question for you is, have you ever watched interviews with CEOs of big companies by any chance? And if you did watch any of them, who do you think is worth watching? Thank you.
Yeah, so like CEOs of big companies they're all kind of the same in my opinion. They're all just like a bunch of corporate jargon. They're all just a bunch of like, well, we believe in our KPIs and our CIS, and we believe in just marketing a good product and solving a problem, and we believe in hiring people that are smarter than us so that we can underpay them and make a bunch of profit. But we don't say that when we're being interviewed. We just say we hire people smarter than us because they're smarter than us, so we let them do their job. But really, what they mean is they hire people smarter than them to make them more money. Big CEOs of big corporations are all the same. They're all a bunch of corporate jargon. They all don't have any cojones to say anything, right? But that's how it has to be because money, right? They want their money. Big CEOs of big companies. I've never found one that seemed down to earth before because I just can't imagine. Like, I feel like you got to be a certain type of person. Like you got to be a certain type of person to have like a really, really big company and be that way. Except the CEO of Google. That's true. That corporation suit impression gets me every time. Well, look here. We just need to make our quarterly earnings. All right, we're hitting the end of the fiscal quarter here, and it's looking like the investors are not happy. We're gonna need to increase work hours and decrease pay.
Okay, but we're going to disguise the decrease in pay by just not offering any more perks, you know? We fixed the glitch.
Computer monitors for under $100. Yeah, just go. I mean, I don't know. Like these are really cheap. This was a display model. This was a display model. This was what I spent my very first engineering paycheck on. It's probably the dumbest thing I've ever. Yeah. Oh, the CEO of the Indian company burp. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna make. All right, that's what it is. That's what the next video is. Could you make a video on how to talk effective HR speak? So all you got to remember if you want to talk like HR is say a lot without saying anything. That's like once you understand how to say and talk a whole lot, but don't actually say anything of value, then you're good. Personally, I work better in an office or a classroom. I like keeping my home for relaxation, the workplace for work. Jacob, we were talking about this earlier. Just because you work remote doesn't mean you have to work at home. You go to a coffee shop, go to a library, go to the beach, go to the top of a building. You could literally go anywhere and work. You don't keep your home for relaxation, but work remote doesn't mean you got to go to an office somewhere. There's a ceiling over an amount of money. You have to have a sudden voice.
The $100 million range usually puts you somewhere where everything you say just really just gives you that punchable face kind of sound, you know? Have you ever met some guy that's like this, you know, I'm just better than you because I am. I'm just the CEO of a company and, I really care about the culture here, yeah,
it's just, I can't, dude. I can't. After I can't imagine having a bunch of money and still not being down to earth, you know? Money changes people, but in a way that just makes you more of what you are. If you're already like a really nice person, you'll probably be more generous with the money. If you have a tendency to be a jerk, you'll probably just be a bigger jerk. Well, I don't know what I did. Change tabs, I guess. That's funny. What? You didn't answer? Wait, I think I did. Let me get back to that one, Alex. Hey, Josh, big fan. Oh, wait, that's one. Yeah, I got no more messages. If you want to hit me with a voice call, drop it. If I go to a coffee shop, then I won't have 2 monitors. I can't help you with that. Is it worth it to get a degree because it allows you to move up in the company? What company? That's what you got to ask yourself. Is it worth it to get a degree? Is it worth it to get a degree so that I can move up in this company? Because not all companies care. Yeah, it's just only some companies limit you moving up in the company without a degree. Hey, you guess what, dude? Like people with MBAs email me asking me how to open a business. People with a master's in business administration email some guy that posts cringe videos on the internet and ask me how I run a business. Okay? Like, a degree doesn't mean you know how to run a business. A degree doesn't mean you know how to let people move up in a business. A degree doesn't mean you can do the job. Once you have a startup idea, how to validate it, the market will validate it. But in terms of money, if you ask, hey, would you buy this? Someone saying, yes, I would buy this, does not mean they would actually buy that. So just remember that. Like, I've asked people, I was like, hey, if I did this thing, would you guys watch it? I was like, hey, if I made a video about this, would you guys watch it? And everyone's like, oh, yeah, I'd watch it. No one watches it. So, yeah. Do you prefer Skillshare or Team Treehouse to learn code? Skillshare is probably... Team Treehouse is more like specific to code. So probably that. Skillshare is, MBA isn't there to learn how to run a business. It's to learn management speak. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, yeah. I have a quick question, dude. I'm learning JavaScript all of this 4 months, and I wonder if it's enough to get a job. Yeah, it's enough to get a job. You're definitely going to get a job. But you know, enough to get a job depends on how well you can convince them to give you the job. It's not just like, no one's just gonna get you a job. How does a CEO become one if you didn't start a company? Yeah, so a lot of CEOs are actually like lawyers or executives for companies that they did start and then moved on or sold. Bro, I answered. What are we doing? I just got here. Well, we're gonna answer some Instagram DMs, voice messages. What is your ideal non-remote work environment? Not going to work. That would be. I'm not going. There is no ideal non-remote work environment. But if you have to go, or like someone's holding something to your head, you know, if they're holding it to your head and saying you have to go to the office, I better have my own office with a nice window that I can open, right? Not one of those corporate windows that you can't open. A nice window that I can open and a door that I can close. Unlimited money for whatever I want to put in my office. And no meetings. No one comes in my office ever unless I go to them first. No one knocks. No knocking. The door has an electric field on it. If you knock, you get electrocuted. Please leave me alone. If you want to talk to me, message me. But I'll message you first. Right? That's my ideal. Like, leave me alone. I don't want to go there. Ever thought about getting into real estate? You need money for that. You need a lot of money for that. One-off life tips. I don't know. My favorite life tip is like, you don't got to be on chapter 10 to teach chapter 1. Can I send a voice message if I don't have a... I mean, if you'd like. People pay you to exercise. LOL, WTF. Have you ever gone to Twitch before? Go to Twitch and then go to the Just Chatting section. And I'd like you to look at some of the streamers in the Just Chatting section that literally do nothing but sit in a chair and talk to their chat. And people just throw money. They just throw money at you. Some people dance. Some people dance with really short shorts. Some people dance with really short shirts. I think we know what we're getting at here, but basically, I feel like there are people who do other things. I'm just trying to get a workout in. How do I get my logo background to match my LinkedIn cover background? You gotta make it smaller and then stretch it. You gotta. Unlimited money would be an ideal job. We're not talking unlimited money for the job. We're talking unlimited money to furnish your office. That way you just buy a bunch of stuff that you don't need and then you sell it for the money back. I'm just kidding. So let's say you get like a business card so you don't get the money. It's called health insurance. John, just because... No, there are companies that offer health insurance that are remote. Any other books to motivate us lobsters? Yeah, I think The Millionaire Fastlane is pretty good, but probably The War of Art is also really good. Doing things that you don't want to do. Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins is pretty good. The Dichotomy of Leadership is also really good. Where are your short shorts though? I mean, no one's donated, so to get up to see the short shorts. Any idea on how to improve your attention span? Not really. Maybe meditate. Sweet Anita. She's pretty funny. She's pretty funny. She's not your typical Twitch TOT, you know what I'm saying? Okay, all right, let me look back at the stuff. Oh, we got one. All right, here we go.
Yo,
Josh. Just wanted to say thank you for everything you put out. You've been hella inspiring. I've actually also am a mechanical engineer that not a huge fan of what I'm doing, and you've inspired me to make some changes, and I think programming is probably part of that answer, and I'm applying to some cool programs in my area, and just waiting to hear back if I get in, so just wanted to give a shout out and a thanks, brother. Keep at it.
Dude, Davis, you were commenting in the chat. I saw it. I just couldn't read it, but thank you. Thanks, man. Good luck, dude. What did I say my voice question? IG, yes. Yes, sir. Any luck with women recently, Josh? Why would it be luck? Don't need luck. Did you ever do the Google interview? No, I'm not interested. I already work for Google. All right, I work for YouTube, which is owned by Google. So there you go. Bro, the glasses are amazing. Oh, I appreciate you, man. They actually have this weird effect. Like I can't. It's like looking at a monitor from an angle. You can't really see it. Are there any benefits to Apple over iOS? What? Maybe they'll come on stream at some point, but typically I have the 90-day rule, all right? None of the girls come on stream for 90 days, right? We're not trying to give the free clout away, right? A lot of these people out here looking for free Instagram followers. I'm not about that game. So there's the 90-day no free clout. When's the ASMR content coming? Just, you know. Why do people want to work for Google nowadays? I think maybe, I don't know. Like when I think about what Google's making, I really just I don't think there's any products really that they're like making that I'm super excited about. Like I always think about the big picture. Like, is there something that I would want to be a part of making? And only a few companies, you know, like Corridor Crew, because they make like movies and VFX stuff. But for me, it's just really hard to find a company, and I think about what they're actually making that I want to be a part of. Like, because most of the programming jobs are just boring software for like education or some revolutionary healthcare disrupting something. Like, there's really nothing when I think about a company like and a product that they offer that I wish I could have said, hey, I helped make that. Only like there's like a couple like really small aviation startups that make like jetpacks, something like that.
Well, you'd like some corporate cringe ASMR? Look, I can tell you.
Just for the record, Josh broke the 90-day rule for me. That's true. Just got a new dev job on a 3-month review basis, and the guy I'm replacing is back in 3 months. Wait, what? Wait, what? Can you... What? You have access to a very big potential workforce through your channel. What is your opinion on opening your own IT company since your list of potential employees can... I don't want to run an IT company. I don't want to manage people. I'm anti-manage people. I do not want to manage people. I am very pro people should manage themselves. Like, people should motivate themselves to do the things that they want. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't have that. But I don't want to manage people because I think people should manage themselves. It's people are responsible for where they're at. What Christopher with the 25 sunglasses coming in. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate you. $25 ab rolls? Is that what we're doing? Oh, all right. Hold. 25, you say? I guess I'm not doing abs at the gym today. All right, hold on. Christopher wants to see the short. I don't actually have short shorts. I have jeans on, my dude. All right, we'll do 25, and I'll try to glance up. I'll have the phone on the floor, so if you'd like to DM some stuff. I'm going to mute the mic. I'm going to turn up the music. I'm going to unplug. So here we go. How many is that? Is that 25? What we got? Is that 25? I wasn't counting. I did more than 5. Someone donate more. That was good. That was good. That was a good workout. $18 by my count. We got 7 more to go. We got 7 more. All right, let's hit 7. I'm gonna hit some obliques. I'm gonna get some obliques. So. 7 more. Okay, hold on. What up, dog? How many was that? Hey, dog. No chill, so we got 3 more, right? Okay, let me get a different song. This song's kind of not feeling it. What did I click on? Well, someone donated for the ab wheel, so we're doing ab wheels. I've done 25 so far. I gotta do 3 more here in a sec. Just give me a second. 5 push-ups. Oh my god. Let me hit you with the 5, then I'll do the 3, and then I think we'll be good. I think I'm even. All right, I got you. Here we go. All right, we're good. Gotta go lift, you know? That was good. That was good. Thank you for the donos. Thank you for the ab exercises. Thank you for the push-ups. That was hype. How to get paid for working out in 2020. I thought it was a dumb idea. I didn't think anybody would do it. Not bad, not bad. Do I need to be buff to become a web dev? It helps with the females, for sure. Oh look, hold on. Hey, say hello to the chat, Dad.
Hey, chat.
Tell them what's up. Tell them what you're working on.
What's up? I'm feeling better.
Good. That's good.
Where's your girl?
Look, we're not talking about that on the stream right now.
Oh, okay.
All right, Dad.
All right.
I'll call you. I'll message you in a sec, okay?
Well, I need to go.
I know.
Well, help me. I need
Yeah. Okay.
Okay?
All right. All right, bye.
Okay. Bye.
He was messaging me during the stream. My dad ruining everything. Thanks, Dad. Leaked. A grill. Josh is falling in love. I don't know about that. Just a sec. Gotta message him. Alright. Docs by dad. Alright. Little spoiler warning. Josh, you got a Joshia. That's funny. Alright, let me look at the IG DMs. Did I miss anything? Nah. There's no new messages. Alright. Josh, what about that TRP? Look, first of all, I enjoy talking to females. So, you know, can't hate me for that. He did like 30 ab rolls and 5 push-ups. Yep. Hey, happy to catch you. Oh, thanks for being here, man. If you were here, if you stayed for the workout, thanks. YouTube video, how to get past HR in a relationship as an ex-millionaire, right? My dad, stop. He's like genuinely he's asking the same question. Look, we keep it on a DL, alright? I have a life outside of YouTube. I go on dates. My Mason. Alright, Mason. Let me look. I don't see anything. Can you send it again? I don't see anything. Was a CS degree worth it? Eh. Name of this song was called Wellness. Wellmiss. Closer to You. This song is called A Forbidden Smile. Is international relocation common? Oh, thanks for joining, by the way, Franco. With remote becoming more popular, I don't mind going a few years to an office. You don't need to go to an office a few years. If anything, maybe a few months. So the secret to getting remote is negotiating out. So you go into the job, and then you ask for remote. So most jobs aren't remote, right? That's just the facts. So you take a regular office job, but before you take it, before you accept that offer, ask about remote. Just so they know that you were thinking about it. It might be like, no, we're not really doing that. Or, yeah, maybe in the future. Right, because if you don't bring it up before you sign the job offer and before you take it, and you bring up remote at a later time, they're going to think something's weird. They're going to think something's wrong. They're going to be like, well, you didn't ask about remote when you first got the job. Josh, React versus Angular versus Vue. It depends on what gets the job done. Whatever the company's using. It doesn't matter which one you learn. If you know one, you can apply to the jobs for the other. Does he really answer calls? Well, no one has called any. So. Dad, bruh. Hold on. I'm gonna text her right now. I said, chat wants to know what you look like. Which pic do I show? Let's see what she says. Can you employ us? I don't want to. No, I'm not going to employ you. You got to be a 1099 contractor. Is the CS degree worth it? No. Any other country, mine's a mess. Well, if you're in the EU, we got free reign. Alright, so working for another country. Work remote for another country for a US company. What? Working remote from another. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're not going to relocate you if you're remote. That's up to you. I'll work for free. Don't work for free. I would never suggest that. Don't volunteer. Do you feel comfortable streaming knowing your family might be watching? Yeah, sure. What up, fam? What up, mom and dad? No, I'm not gonna. I don't want to employ people. I don't want people to work for me for free. How could I? That would make me so hypocritical. Is the market saturated with Django developers and React? Yes. I said, chat wants to know what you look like. Which pic do I show? She says, this one, I guess. Waiting. All right, so here's the homegirl. There you go, chat. There's the female. What about the exes, Watcher? Who cares? Kenji, what up, dude? Josh, what's the number to call? Just hit me up on Instagram DMs. You find living in the USA better than Europe? Depends on what you want. For like employees, definitely Europe. But for owning your own business, USA. That's what I would say. How do you tell if your boss you want to resign from your job? Wait. How do you tell if your boss wants you to resign? Streaming on Twitch. Yeah, I stream there sometimes. Just, you know, is she a tattoo artist? No. That's just the picture. That's just the picture that she sent when I said which pic. Alright, do I need a degree or boot camp to get into software dev? Sick invite. Can we get him trolling other Twitchers live stream? Nah, I don't want to troll people. I'm not out to make their day like any more difficult than it has to be. How do you rate your boot camp experience on a resume? You just put the boot camp you went to at the bottom in your education section, and you're solid. You're good to go. I'm about to enter my 20s. Some programming advice. I didn't learn programming until I was 24. Nothing, just, you know, consistency. Time is really what solidifies programming knowledge. Dear GSL. Alright, here we go. How much of a raise should you look for after a year with the same company? You're not going to get a raise after a year with the same company that's going to be significant enough to matter. probably like 7% is somewhere in the range of a raise, but 2% of that is inflation, so you're getting a 5% raise. Let me look at these other messages here. Oh, Mason. Oh, holy crap. Yeah, alright, now it shows up. Mason, thanks, dude. What do you mean about functional programming? What are you using it for? What are you making? Sauce me the number so we can chat. Just Peter, drop the voice message in the Instagram. How much of a raise should you? Yeah. 18-year-old starting college. Don't party. Don't party all weekend, you know. Build your portfolio. While everyone else is partying, you'll be building your portfolio. Then you'll hit that job life. 100%. No boot camps are certified. That's not how it works. Like, boot camps don't get accredited unless you're talking like the boot camps that work with colleges that are just using the college's branding so that it's marketing to the people who go there, you know? What do you think about Elon Musk? Dude, he's the #1 human. Do you drink alcohol? No, I don't. It makes me sick. Why is Haskell so unused? I have no idea. It probably just doesn't have a lot of applications. Not popular. What things would you recommend I do early before my career so I can at least stand out from other people when applying? Learn how to sell. Learn how to sell. Because then you can sell yourself in the interview. Meanwhile, everyone else has not learned that skill of persuasion and communication in the interview. And so everyone's going to graduate college and they're just going to sit back in their chair. They're just going to sit back and be like, I'm so, yeah, anything, yeah, oh, that would be, I'm really excited about this opportunity. Please just give me the job. Please, 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 please. Whereas, like, if you come in and you know how to sell, you know how to persuade people, you can sell yourself. Our gaming chairs count. This one I need to get a new one. This one's trash. Arian, what up? What up, dude? Mike, ever take nootropics? Caffeine? Why don't you consider doing a startup rather than a job? I don't have a startup idea. I DM'd you my number, Skype, and voice message. What are some tips or book recommendations for learning to sell yourself? Andrew, that's a good question. There's one by this... Never Split the Difference. Yeah, that is the book I would read. It's by an FBI former investigator that would do like the talk down, like for hostage situations, the negotiations, FBI negotiator. It's called Never Split the Difference. That's a good one that will teach you how to negotiate. Elon Musk is, I don't know. That dude's probably gonna have like a heart attack when he's like 50 because that dude just works nonstop. He's got tons of companies he's running. Are you gonna grow a beard? When I grow a beard, I look homeless. Parker, yeah. Chris Voss, yep. Just read that. That's a good book. Full stack dev or iOS dev, complete beginner for both, and it look interesting to me. I think full stack Because you can make web dev as a full stack dev, but you can't do web dev as an iOS dev. The shades make you look smarter. There's a big light next to my monitor, so. Or my camera, not my monitor, but yeah. Oop. Thanks for your insights. You're welcome. My degree got me learning Scratch. Do I quit? Yes. Sergio, how's my day going, dude? It was good. We were doing a little workout earlier. Thanks for being here. I'm gonna get back to work. Caroline, thanks for being here. Dude, you could literally start up anything around tech. Yeah, but you have to make a product that solves a problem. You have to make a product that improves a service, or gives value to people in some way. And I don't have any app ideas, so. Once one is proficient with a programming language, what can one really do to get their skills to the next level? What is the next level? Like, what? You gotta build stuff. You gotta build stuff and break it. I found your channel a few days ago. Instantly hooked. Look, thanks for being here, Solutions. Hey, howdy, a round thing. What's up? The audio version is really good, and that's exactly what I listen to. Never split the difference. I tried it when I went to buy a car. It did not work. Dogs, what are you doing? Y'all starting trouble? You started trouble, huh? Come up here. Come up here. Come say hi. Do you like Olympic weightlifting? Yeah, it's pretty dope. Up. Up. No, not happening. Come here. Come on up. Come on, 1 foot, 2 foot. Let's go. Come on. What should beginners be learning for text? Wait, what? Code it for me and I give you equity. Yeah, just work for free. I'll pay you an exposure. Is there a book you'd recommend on S-Corps? How do you determine if Grind Reel was a good title? I just thought it was, actually, people are like, what is Grind Reel? What is Grinder Eel? You know, like the dating app Grinder, and then they're like Grinder Eel. Like, people make it into a meme, right? And so that's how I know it's good. Like, yeah, you made it into a meme, but now you're going to remember it, which is good marketing for me. Grinder Eel. Yeah, but you spent enough time to think about it and break it apart, and now you're definitely going to remember. So, do we pay on the first date? Yeah, you pay for yourself on the first date. I don't know what's controversial about that. S-Corp is pretty simple to figure out. No real good books on S-Corps. I would just Google the benefits of an S-Corp and just look through the pages. It's really not that hard to convert to an S-Corp. Just don't convert to an S-Corp unless, Andrew, do you want the 15 ab wheels? For the good book recommendation. Andrew, thank you so much. Grinder Eel, lol, see? Thank you for the 15, by the way. Found a position after searching Indeed. Should I trust it? I mean, you gotta apply, go through the process. I invented a product that you're building a website for. Wow, Jonathan, DM me, dude. Andrew, it's up to you, dude. You want the ab rolls or not? I think I got 15. We can make it happen. I was kind of excited about the 15 ab rolls. That was kind of fun. A video on tax deductions would be sweet. Is that something you would do? No. Because the main thing is financial advice. And saying this isn't financial advice doesn't acquit you of that. People think that it does. And then number two, by saying business deductions, people are like, no, you can't do that. No, that's not, because every business is different. So maybe for your business you can't deduct this, but for someone else's business you could. So people don't make business deduction videos because people don't want to get investigated by the IRS. Can you use an EIN instead of an SSN on Stripe? No. Maybe. I don't think so, though. Answer my DM question real quick, bro. All right, Pete. I'm looking. Speak a little on how you format your resume and stuff after boot camp. Should I include the last 4 years of experience in restaurants on the resume? No, I would probably not include unrelated experience and just put projects that you've built at the boot camp with the links and what it does and how you made it. And how in depth should I talk about each stack? Just talk about what you use to build each project. And if you have unrelated work experience, like in the restaurants, like you're saying, don't put it on there and fill in that space with projects and, you know. Yeah, if you want to like have advice on business deductions, how to do an S corp and the benefits of an S corp and how all that works, I'm willing to talk with you about it like privately, but it's too subjective and people will interpret it weird on like it's just not a good idea. 5 push-ups. Rush Black, thank you so much for joining. Welcome, dude. Let me get you a Keanu real quick. What? Okay, yeah. Any tips for Baby Yoda when he enters the corporate world? I think for him to look like actual age, he'd have to be like 3,000 years old, right? Pete, thanks for the question, dude. For example, if we want to start a YouTube channel and if we don't have an audience yet, can we buy camera equipment and tax deduct it if we produce revenue? So if you're a sole proprietor and you're starting a YouTube channel and your intent is to have your business around that, yeah, you can deduct your cameras and you can deduct your equipment around that. So the IRS defines a business expense as necessary and ordinary to do the job. Best way to talk privately or through. I mean, on Discord I try to get to everybody, but like if you want like an hour and a half with me, just pick my brain, anything I know, probably just book the consultation. So the link for that's in the description. Yeah, I know it's priced, but it's priced for serious people, right? I'm not a huge fan of selling my time, so I think it's a happy medium. But I'll tell you anything you want to know. I've already had about 4 sessions. Yeah, got some feedback. Anyways. Is there anybody who are on a 01? Yeah, I don't know. You'd have to. Okay, thanks, man. Sure thing. How's your resume review portfolio process go? So you shoot me over the resume portfolio, and I will send you a video back. My parents praised me for hooking up our TV. Christopher, are we doing another 10? We're doing 10 and 5 push-ups, right? All right. Thank you for the 10. Thank you for the 10. High-paying jobs ask for experience. Yeah, of course they do. It's a high-paying job, but you could make high pay without a job. Make it yourself. Nobody gets rich with a salary. Remember that. Thanks, price is fair. I appreciate it. Sure thing, dude. All right. We got 10 more rolls. I'll do it. I keep my word. I'll keep my word. I get you with the push-ups. Here we go. Can't believe I'm watching a dude work out on YouTube. Well, welcome to the stream. I can't believe people are donating to watch me work out. It's kind of weird. Yeah. Can I join you on our next spontaneous vacation? Sean, welcome aboard, dude. Let's go. Oh my god. We got 5 more push-ups for Rain. Hit you with 5 real quick. Hope you enjoyed the other 5. Well, thank you so much, dude. I did the extra 5 rolls for you. I do 5 push-ups for Rain. We do claps. Fine. Okay. Look, I think the only other person that would be doing this would be probably like Trend Black. He'd probably like this. But besides him, I don't think any other they're like dev YouTubers that do this. All right, we got 5. All right. You should just make your entire house. This was a meme, dude. I was at the gym thinking about this. This wasn't supposed to be serious. I was at the gym thinking, like, you know what would be cool if people wanted to, like, as a joke, donate to force me to do ab wheels, and they did. What's your workout split? It's just bro split. Monday chest, Tuesday back, Wednesday shoulders, Thursday legs. But you know on Thursday, somehow I got to take a break on Thursday, so legs never happens. And then arms on Friday. I'll say thanks for the advice. Found the dream job. Good money. Excellent team. No cringe. Dude, that's awesome. I lift for strength mainly. I do 4 to 6 reps. If I get 6 reps, I add 5 pounds on each side. But the stream cheered me up. Tanya, happy birthday. Can we get some happy birthdays for Tanya?
Happy birthday, Tanya. I hope that you have a great day tomorrow. Hope you have a fantastic day tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for all the donations, everybody. Thank you for being here.
Which one's better for a fresher? Probably remote job. What's your at for 8 to 12 reps? 8 to 12 reps I don't really do because I don't really train for hypertrophy, but I'll do the smaller muscles, higher reps. Like I'll do like rear delts, like back the shoulder. I'll do high reps, 8 to 12 or 8 to 10 for that. But any of the big lifts, just strong lifts, 5x5 basically. Should I learn Python script for 3D modeling? I have no idea of writing scripts. No, I don't think so. Can you have multiple businesses under one general LLC? Yes. Yes, you can. Actually, that's the pro tip for real estate. So if you guys are trying to get into real estate, the pro tip is to buy every single house with a new LLC. You don't want to do real estate for you don't want to do real estate under one LLC, because if that LLC ever gets sued, they can take everything that LLC has, which would be your entire real estate business. So you want to have one business per piece of property. Normal bench weight. I'm like 6'1.5". I'm almost 6'2", just about 6'2", but I weigh about 180, and I'll usually hit 225 for a few reps. Like, but I always pyramid up. I warm up, and then I pyramid up. I don't pyramid down. So, is the company going to go easy on me if I'm a noob straight out of boot camp in my first job? I mean, they go easy on most. You forgot to put your sunglass back on. Okay. Oof. Call me, Josh. Shoot me a DM on Instagram, because I don't want to get dox myself with the number, you know? Alright, let me look at the DMs real quick. We've been here almost 2 hours. I'm going to wrap it up here pretty soon. Have a few years experience, but a bad portfolio. Should I get a few more projects on there before applying, or get something better? You need like 3 projects on your portfolio. I'll come back and it turns into a fitness stream. We didn't plan for this. Would you recommend the Odin project? I think a combination of the Odin project and Free Code Camp for self-taught for free would be the way to go. If you want to spend money, it's Treehouse, or find a Udemy course that you like really enjoy. Don't do Cold. Okay, like I like Cold Steel, but literally everyone does Cold Steel, so everyone has the same to-do project. Thoughts on Infosys style jobs like Revature, where they train you but basically own you for 2 years? No, that's not. Yeah, those are trash. Those are absolutely trash. Good companies provide training anyways. Companies like Revature, like you're starting from zero, and they train you to learn how to code in 10 weeks. Okay, 10 weeks. And then they own you for 2 years. They can send you to the middle of nowhere, and there's nothing you can do about it. And if you want to quit, you got to pay $35,000 to break the 2-year contract. So they could just send you to the middle of nowhere where nobody wants to work, which is probably what they do, which is why people are hiring people that have been trained in 10 weeks to do the job, you know? Trash. What are the biggest challenges when starting a business? Making your first dollar, basically, and then keeping those dollars coming in. You done with Lambda? You talking to me? Just saying you messaged DM. Got it. Revature has so much money, it's ridiculous, dude. Nah, dude, I love Lambda. Adam Wade on Audible. No, what is that? Is it a good idea to do bench 4 times a week? No. No, just I think one muscle group once a week is fine. That's the Jay Cutler split, if you guys follow bodybuilding. Someone nervous about being put on the spot during technical interview. I do better when I'm not put on the spot. George, basically all you say, like, this is what you have to mentally tell yourself. When they put you on the spot, hey, can you solve this? Just say, if you don't know how to solve it, just say, I don't know how to solve this, but I'm willing to give it a shot. I might not be able to figure out the syntax, but I'll walk you through the logic of what I can do, and then maybe you can help with the syntax later. Just say that. What's the best company to apply to as a remote job for Utah? Taylor, let me ask you a question. What's the best job to apply to as a remote job for Utah? If it's a remote job, then it doesn't matter where you'd apply to the job, right? Because it'd be remote. So the job could be like in Delaware or New Jersey, but it's remote, so you could apply to that. So in short, stay away from Revature. I just do your research, dude. Go look at the reviews. They pay you. They give you 10 weeks paid training. 10 weeks paid training. That's less than like a 3-month code boot camp. And the paid training, it's like minimum wage paid training. Just sent the voice DM. Got it, dude.
Hey Josh, so basically this is my plan. and for the future, I just want to get your insight on it. And I'm trying to basically do social media right now on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. And basically, I'm trying to build a personal brand. What are your thoughts behind building a personal brand and how it can probably boost start a business?
Yeah, personal brand is the way to go. You always want to distance yourself from a brand. Like, that's why my channel is Josh Fluke and it's not Grind Reel. The reason is because if I ever sell Grind Reel, I still have my personality, my connection with the audience, and it wasn't just, oh no, Grind Reel is sold to somebody else. It's run by somebody else. It's you want to distance yourself from your company, but you want to have a personal brand so that you can point at companies that you like. It's more of a long-term play. If you ever want to expand your business, you can, and it doesn't have to be, on your channel. Just like look at what other people do. This is Josh from grindreel.com. This is whoever from whatever.com. But I think TikTok right now is the way to go. Organic reach there is nuts. Why'd you do a degree in mechanical engineering? Because my family was like, get an engineering job, it's safe and secure. And I bought into it because my family also bought into it. And it paid decent. Like, my first mechanical engineering job was like 67K, 67.4K, I believe. I mean, from going from no money to money, that was, it's a lot. One company I barely hear people talk about is IBM. How are they? Maybe it's because no one knows, because I don't know about IBM. Are code camps worth it for the accreditation for getting a job, even though we already have self-taught projects? No. So the code camps give you a network on demand. The code camps give you like teachers and help on demand. The code camp gives you the code camp's connection. The code camp gives you like accountability. So someone's sitting behind you. Hey, you're not showing up to class. Hey, some people need that. Like, you're paying for the network, the accountability, and the help on demand. So you don't have to post on Stack Overflow, get roasted for 3 pages before you find the answer. That's the story of a degree, Brandon. Yeah, I bought into the degree because my family did. Yeah. All right, 2 hours and 5 minutes. Holy moly. Well, if you're enjoying the stream, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging in through the random workouts. How often do you go on dates? I think there's times where I go on a lot of dates and there's times where I go on no dates. Dang, this is still going? Yeah. I'm getting promoted. Please do a video on TikTok or a stream about it. People hate TikTok because they think it's just people singing and it's just a giant meme. But the truth is, TikTok right now is like YouTube in 2005. TikTok right now is like Instagram 5 years ago when you could make a post and everyone would see it. TikTok right now is like Facebook when it first came out and everyone would see your shared post. Like, TikTok right now is the place to grow a brand. It's just the reality of it. And the reason is because there's no ads. As soon as they add ads, it's going to people are going to have to scroll double the amount to see the same content, and people aren't going to do that. So TikTok's waiting to implement ads. They're taking a hit. They're taking a loss right now. And then they're going to implement ads, and everyone's reach is going to be cut in half. So what'd you do to get over imposter syndrome? Nobody gets over imposter syndrome. You just learn to become one with it, I guess. So if you're self-taught and learning rapidly, boot camps aren't worth it. My goal is to move to Thailand. The whole digital nomad thing. I think all right, there's only like There's only one boot camp that I would actually say that I like. And you already know. But I don't want to be a shill, so. Self-taught. Always try self-taught. Even the boot camps would recommend that. Try to do self-taught if you need it. And have you passed the we're splitting the check phase on dates? What do you mean passed? Like normally when we go on the date, either I'm like, hey, I'll buy my food, you buy your food. Like before we go. Or I'll pay for part 1 of the date, you pay for part 2. I think that's fair. Nobody feels burned at the end of the date. Or like, you know, if the date's going good, and we're going to go on another second date, I'll say, all right, I'll pay for this date. You pay for the next date. You know, nine times out of 10, they don't ghost the second date, so. Work from home jobs. Okay. Let me pull up Instagram. All right, here we go.
Hey Josh, it's super cool to listen to. I would love to call you on a live stream. It would be amazing.
Yeah, so the thing is, if I call you from my actual phone, then you get my number, and then if you don't like me one day, you can post my number in the chat. And I don't want that, so. Hooray, communication and setting expectations. I think that's fine. There's nothing really, there's not a whole lot to it. I've been on dates where the date was clearly for free lunch. You know, it wasn't. So now I just try to get that out of the way. Nest.js? I don't know anything about it. Did you see Quincy Larson's tweet at you? Nah. Did he tweet at me? That's the CEO of like Free Code Camp, right? No follow? Who it is? I don't see anything. Where? Oh. Oh, okay. So this was yesterday. Not sure if you read these, but I just wanted to compliment the quality of your videos over the years. Not always sunshine and rainbows in the development field, and you bring a gritty but fairly balanced perspective to this. Well, thank you, Quincy. He has the check mark. How do I get one of those bad boys? 109K follows on Twitter. Whew. Well, I'll have to respond to this. Are you familiar with CSS 3? You're talking about JavaScript. I'm just kidding. Yeah, you have to be. When should you ask for remote time when interviewing for a new job? In the first. Like, you don't have to ask for remote, but when you get the job offer, say, hey, do you think in the future we could maybe negotiate something remote? And because you're not asking for it right now, they will most likely say yes. They'll most likely say, you know what? Yeah, you're not, like, you're new. You still need to get up to speed with the code base. You still need to learn. But yeah, I think somewhere down the road we could definitely talk about remote. So in 3 months, 90 days, 4, 5, 6 months, however long you want after, go back to your boss and say, hey, remember how we talked about remote before I first accepted this job? You think we could talk about that again? I'd like to have some days at home. I only do coffee for the first date. So, like, I don't drink coffee, though. That's the thing. I feel like this live stream's kind of all over today, but you know, it's whatever. It's Friday. Thanks for being here. Have a little fun. What should my next video be? So it's either going to be another corporate cringe because there's this one that I've had on hold for a while, or it will probably be about retirement and how that's kind of a not as exciting as you think, or Josh, have you ever pursued the site Way Up? Apparently they require college degrees for all the jobs. Just gonna pull Josh and go to the company directly. I've never used it. It was nice seeing you. Have a great day. Well, thanks, man. Any plans for moving abroad, traveling to cheaper cost of living? You've perfected the platform to do this. Yeah, but I have a job where, well, okay. My dogs are here. My dogs are here and my dad is here. And I have a mortgage. So... Is there stream highlight worthy content in here? 100%, yeah. If you get a job in England, will they help you get a work visa? Yeah, I mean, if you're from the US and they somehow offer you a job, then they know that you're going to need a visa, so they have to. Sounds like the Boneworks OST. Yeah, this song is super dope. I use this in my... It's called Temple of Runha. E-L-E-F-L. I'd like to see the retirement since everyone frowns on not having a 401k. Oh yeah, that's a joke, dude. 401, like, so in short, what older people do is they're basically banking on having a big lump sum that doesn't run out before they die. That's what older people do. They're like, you need to have $1 million in the bank so that way you can live and hopefully that money doesn't run out before you do. Think about classic retirement like that. People aren't thinking cash flow. I'd rather have $3,000 a month coming to me every month than a huge lump sum in the bank that I'm not generating any money on. So, yeah. No point in working. Yeah, if you want to move to the UK for a job, you must do it because you want the cultural experience, because you're not going to get paid anywhere near the amount. Can you share the link to the song? Sure. It's Temple of Runha. You have to find it. Mate, all right, dude. I'll get it after the stream. It's funny because I thought about doing exactly this style of content, then found you, but I'm not sure how to start with creating that content. You just get started. You get started and no one's gonna watch, and then you keep doing it anyways, and eventually people will show up. Structured settlement? No, structured settlement is just paying out a lump sum over time. No. You don't want to have. You want a lump sum ideally, but I will take consistent cash flow over having 100 grand in the bank. You know. If you have $1 million in the bank, it could be $1 million in investments. If you make 8%, it could be a livable amount. Yeah, sure, but that's not what people don't know how to invest. People just get a 401k and then they hope their 401k doesn't run out before they do. They don't retire and then suddenly put their 401k into investments because they're done, right? They're done with that part of their life. They want to live life now, which is really sad too because they've waited so long to live. But Ever thought about web hosting as passive income for retirement? No, because there's 900 million web hosts, and GitHub will let you do it for free. So they could buy, yeah. So, but people don't like. We all in the chat, we all know what you could do with a big lump sum, right? You'd split it out into assets, and you'd live off the return on investment from that. But that's not what people do. Older people don't. They just hope that their Social Security combined with slowly, like, ticking down their 401k will last. After my code bootcamp ends, should I start a YouTube channel documenting my journey? You should start documenting right now. You'll wish you did. Let me check again, make sure there's anything I'm missing. Crystal. Okay, so let's listen to Crystal's DM.
Hey Josh, is there any value from your current engineering degree that has helped you with your business?
Yeah, how to work with people that don't pull their weight, probably. Like when you have an engineering degree, you get a lot of projects, like group projects, and you always end up with people that don't want to pull their weight, people that don't show up to class, people that don't do their part of the project, you know, and that's the same way in the real world. You know, you're working with people that just aren't interested in doing their job, or don't care, or maybe that was about it, really. I learned PLC programming, SolidWorks, like the technical skills, SolidWorks programming, assembly, dynamics, strength of materials, testing in SolidWorks, so I can design stuff and then see if it'll break with depending on what I build it with and how I assemble it. I can run stress tests and torque tests and all that stuff. That was a good technical skill, but it hasn't helped me in dev. Maybe it helped me with 3D printing something for an Arduino, maybe, but I haven't done that either. So that PLC logic introduced me to Boolean logic of and ors, not ands, you know. But that's about it. Crystal should be like a voice actor. I believe our generation will not receive Social Security. Yeah, I'm not banking on Social Security to be there. How do you motivate yourself to learn dense material with no online courses like stochastic calculus? What? I have no idea. I don't think you can motivate yourself. You just do it. Learning how to sell is the hardest thing. Yep, learning how to sell always feels really cringe. Like, for example, for myself to sell a product, to say, hey, go check out my website. I have resumes and cover letters that will hook you up in the interview. Or to say, hey, I'm doing a consulting one-on-one. You know, people are like, there's always that one guy that's like, you charge that much money? Huh, what a joke. You know, and so you think that's what everyone thinks. Or you try to sell a product and everyone's like, that's a dumb product. Nobody's going to buy that. So you think that's what everyone's going to think. You have to become okay with rejection. Learning how to sell makes you either become numb to rejection, or you just basically don't pay it any mind and you use it as a learning experience. But selling, if you can sell, you win. If you can market, you win. It doesn't matter if you have a great product if you can't do the other two. You have to know how to do the other two. You can have a cure to some chronic disease, but no one's ever going to know. You'd have to pay a lot of money to get your cure for cancer out in front of people. Because marketing, you know. Do the 5-second rule by Mel Robbins. You could do the 5-second rule by Mel Robbins or the 120-second rule for the Atomic Habits. Do you think your strategy for going to local businesses to revamp their website would work for design? Scott, I think it would work even more so for design because it's more, it's visual, so the client can directly see the improvement you know, as long as the client is on par with your style of design, if they like what you do, they like how you design, I think design is even easier to get freelance work for because it's such an immediate effect. It's such an immediate improvement that they can visually notice right away. Honestly, when people tell me I charge too much, it gets raised. Yep. I want to make my own Netflix. What technologies do I need to learn? I have no idea. I really don't. What are your athleticism goals? I don't. I should have some. You're right. 100s. Thank you for the 100s. Or Streamlabs just bans you. Okay. Yeah, you got to be open enough to like be able to change your mind. You can't. Assuming that you know something and that's just the way it is forever is the worst thing. You have to be always willing to change your mind on something, and people don't like that. Because it makes you feel dumb, you know. People don't like especially if you change your views on something that you've been so upfront about for so long. Everyone thinks that you're a hypocrite. Everyone thinks that you're, you know, not trustworthy anymore. But like, for your own personal growth, you have to be open. You have to be open to suggestions. Always. You can't just assume you know something forever and that's how it is. I'm guilty of it. We're all guilty of it. You know, we all just want to hold on to our own opinions so strongly that because it's, you know, you don't want to look stupid, you don't want to feel stupid. It's an ego thing. It's a pride thing. You got to be willing to be like, well, that just didn't work, and I thought it would. Wow, gut check. I think I should start my design freelancing under something cool like Scott Wilson Design or something that doesn't involve my name in it. What do you want to be? Do you want to be known as a designer, or do you want your company to be known? If you do it as you, right, it will be hard to walk away from. So Scott, let's say you do SW Design, right? So not your name directly. We're coming up with a brand name together here. SW Design. You can employ people at some point to work under SW Design. However, if you're just Scott Wilson doing the design, and you go to sell your product to somebody, people are going to be like, all right, well, where's Scott Wilson at? We want him to do the design, right? He's the designer. No. You don't want that. You want to be able to walk away from your company at some point. You want to be able to sell it. And that's something that I'm currently struggling with, like Grind Reel. What is that? You know, if I'm not here, Grind Reel's not here. So, have you ever thought about a vegan plant-based diet? No. I like hamburgers. I like chicken. I like bacon. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I have thought about it, but soy doesn't get along with me. I don't want to be, you know. It doesn't make me feel very nice. Appreciate all your work. Well, thanks, man. Yeah, idea discrimination. Have you ever heard of the Godzilla Eminem song? No, is that new? I use my own name but outsource a lot of the work. Tim Ferriss' 4-hour work week influenced me. I think I would use a design firm that I am directly in charge of. Cooking chicken while I watch. Can I have some? Have you ever thought about a no vegetable vegetarian lifestyle? What do you just eat tofu all day? Yeah, that's still from soy, right? I think in terms of scalability, I would use a design firm over my design name. I think that would almost benefit you. You could charge extra soy increases estrogen levels. Yeah, be careful when you say that, though. People are going to be like, no, it doesn't. That's, it, I mean, it does, but... Yes, yep, my group of friends, the richest guys in sales. That's how it goes every single time. If you can sell, you win. And people can't handle rejection. Basically, the fear of rejection is what keeps people from making money. Fear of failure, fear of rejection. What's the best way to deal with social pressure? Just don't deal with it. Just don't involve yourself with it. That's what I do. I don't acknowledge it. Will you do the undercover? Yeah, I need to sign up. You're right. True. Good web projects and a tech stack to value my resume. Crud apps. How's it going? What up, man? How are you? I was literally thinking SW design. It was easier to kick it off instead of trying to build a brand name. I think initially, GSL, how I would do it is I would say, hey, this is Josh. This is Scott from SW Design, and everyone's like, SW, is that Scott Wilson? Yep, that's me, right? And then you could upsell. You could upsell later down the line because SW Design stands for Scott Wilson Design, and then later down the line you could be like, yeah, I'm actually Scott Wilson. I'm taking the lead on this project here. And they're like, oh wow, I actually get the CEO, like the original OG of the company, doing my design. Wow, and you could charge more, you know. Yeah, it's a numbers game. For some people, I think maybe it might be easier to get into sales because the first few times they try to sell something, they get a yes. But for the majority of people, the first few times they try to sell something, like the first 100 times you're going to get a no, you know, and that's a lot. So there are a few people who get lucky and they see that first, like, oh, I made a sale and another sale, and well, I'm going to keep doing this regardless of the no's because I've made more money in these 2 sales, you know, and this took no time and all of that. Nice to see the shades of coding. Yo, in the last video where I was talking about the wrap-up from that company, they removed the videos. I told you they were going to remove the videos, but they hid the videos away, like where the lady rips the headphones off. What are some web apps too advanced for a regular web app dev? I don't think that'd be a fair question to ask. Too advanced for a regular web dev. What is that, gatekeeping? That's silly. Rejection. Yeah, rejection means I can always find a way to make a sale. Yeah, they don't trust you, or they don't understand the product, or they don't understand the benefits that they're about to receive from the product, or normally it's they don't trust you, you know. Like, well, every time you want someone's wallet, you know, what do you want with me? It's a little bit like it puts people back away. So you got to get that rapport. All right, 2.5 hours. This is a long stream. I think I'm gonna bounce for a bit. Go get some stuff done today. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it a day here. So if you're interested in like consulting, again, I'm gonna sell right now. The link for that is down there. If you want to do a one-on-one, pick my brain about business, freelance, get a job, YouTube, whatever. So. Thanks for being here, guys. Before you head out, maybe hit thumbs up. I appreciate it. And I'll see you tomorrow in a video. Thanks for all the donos, all the new members. Get you some Keanu's real quick. All the lurkers in the chat. I see a lot of the same names, but I know there's lurkers at work. So let me hit you an F to pay respects for that. Yeah. Thank you for the workout, too. Anything I'm forgetting? I'm going to forget something. Every time I end the stream, I always forget something. Alright, guys. I'll leave you with this song right here. And then I'm gonna head out.
crazy mom.